for a streamer is a little longer than normal. We appreciate your patience, and a streamer will be with you momentarily. Did you know you can access ASMR triggers at any time on our website? Head pets, ear scritches, and more are all available 24/7 from the convenience of your web browser or even our mobile app. Would you like me to text you a link? Make changes to your personal information, listen to triggers, and more, all on our website. I know you don't want to actually do any of that, or you would just go there, but I just wanted to remind you about it anyway, to fill some of this dead air. Please continue to hold. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry for the wait, guys. Is probably what your streamer will say when they arrive. Please continue to hold, and somebody will be with you as soon as they are available. Go to the website, go to the website, go to the website. Please just leave and go to the website. Or, if you feel like being particularly stubborn, please continue to hold for the next available streamer. All of our streamers are still performing for other viewers. Please continue to hold, and a streamer will be here to entertain you shortly. Thank you for your understanding. Why don't those idiots just leave and go to the website already? Wait, is this still recording? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, it's me. It's me for real. It's not a pre-roll. It is not recorded. I am actually here now. Sorry, I'm still moving. Whoops. Moving some stuff around a little bit. There we go. I hope everyone enjoyed my new hold screen. That was more work than I anticipated. it was just gonna be Braveheart in the center, and it was just gonna say hold, and then I just kind of kept adding to it, and it got out of control. But I'm happy with how it turned out. I think, I don't know, there's a lot of like starting soon screens where I feel like there's not enough to look at, and I could be wrong. I don't think that's a problem with mine so far. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with how it turned out. That was a lot more work than I anticipated, though. ASMR, we're doing ASMR. It's been a while. It's been a bit. I did not get to stream last weekend, or I think I just did Balatro, but just because I wanted to play, but I was like really tired, and I don't think it was a good stream. So I probably won't do that again. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. On the holidays, whenever there's no one on the road, everybody speeds down the interstate in like third gear instead of using all five. They just like to use 3 of their 5 gears so that their car sounds as loud as normal. Or as loud as possible, rather, sorry. Let's see here. So I don't really know where we left off on the old Excel sheet. We had some stuff to add. Probably the most pressing thing is finishing this thing where the work percentages give adjectives in front of it. So we'll try to finish that today. I also might try and have 2 sets of adjectives. And that way there can be, if there's 2 words that mean the same thing, then we could like cycle back and forth between them, potentially. So, I'm not sure, like I know this one works for what I have right now. I'm pretty sure if I just, it's been a while, I don't remember what all the arguments are called, but I think for an index argument, you give column number. And so for column number, I could randomize between a 1 and a 2. Whoops, please, let's not do that. If that and, oh boy. Where is it pulling the number from? This is the whole thing. Is giving, oh, this is where it grabs the number, and this is an index argument. So I guess while I'm thinking about it, let's just go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna copy this, paste it, which is fine, but it like changed everything. So P and N are the correct letters. I wonder, what if I Control Shift V? Will it keep? No. Oh, what if I just copy the actual text and stick it in here? There we go. And now, whoops, for the column number, we're just gonna say rand between, and we'll just do 1 and 2. I'll stick a parentheses there. But it needs to be like a wider array. So let's try it like that. I believe that gets me what I'm looking for. It should spit back 0, 7. sometimes when the other one spits out something. Okay. It's hard to tell for sure, but I believe it is working correctly. If I force it to choose 25, yeah, perfect. So sometimes it chooses one and sometimes it chooses the other. So let's just undo the 25 so this is back. Okay, so that was easy. The hard part is actually coming up with adjectives for some reason for me. Let's see. Let's see if we can think of a couple right now. What would be up or similar to abysmal? Let's see here. Sorry for all the little bumps. We could go for... Man, I haven't the slightest clue. This might not be the right day for this. I'm a little tired. Abysmal. This might not be the right day for this, or the right time of stream. I might need to get my stuff going a little bit. So we're still working on that. We just need to get the actual adjectives. A news feed could be fun. A little news feed that reads off random things. But that'll probably be for later. A chat mode. That would be pretty cool. We could have, like, closer to the start of the stream, people would say certain things, and then towards the end they could say different things, and we could use like a drop-down menu to select from the front end whether we're towards the start or the middle or the end. We'll probably wait on that also. Weighing to the chat messages and the chat redeems, which are these things. Let's add the weighing to the chat redeems. So we need 2 extra columns. Okay. And then we'll call it redeem weight and cumulative. Okay. So let's go for like 20, 20, 60, I think. And then this would be 1. This would be, let's see here, equals the one that came before it plus that number. And we would drag it down. Okay, perfect. And then for where that number gets picked, we had this whole thing. So this is what we're currently using. Goodness, okay. It's just... oh, man, it has been so long since I've done this. Let's just take it one step at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. So this is the current redeem. And all it's doing is it's picking something between 1 and 3. And now we want to change it. We want it to change to be like this one, where it's doing the same thing, but it's doing it like based on a random number generated and then a weight. So the random number generated, I believe we can use the exact same thing. So let's just keep it simple. So we'll just kind of like start here. So let's see, chat. What is this number called? Redeem value. So we'll call it chat redeem value. And we are literally just gonna copy the, no, we're gonna copy the text. That makes it easier, because then it won't change anything. And now we don't want it to be for column E, we just want it to be for column L, which should be just literally change these. Okay. And then we'll call it chat redeem. Okay. So we're doing good, and now it's basically like we have the value. We're trying to do the same thing. So let's again copy our text. Copy. Escape. Come here. Paste. Instead of cumulative, we want cumulative 2. Okay. Instead of trigger, we want chat redeems. Okay. 07 is referencing this, but or 017, we want 019. I think that's it. Okay. Alright, awesome. So that appears to be working. We've got the weights working for the chat. Now we just need, for the front end, to reflect it. Right now the front end should be going for Q12, and we want Q19 instead. So that's O12 and Q19. And that's O10 and Q17. So we added it for the chat redeems, so we still need it for the chat messages, but we'll put that off. I just want to do some triggers. I've been just, I hear static. Hold on. There is no way that the port on this mic is already messed up. Maybe it's the other end. Sorry, I'm gonna keep the mic on, but I'm gonna mute it for stream, and that way I can listen without bumping everyone's ears. left the mic off for a very long time. Oh no. I'm pretty sure that's from when the audio cable was messed up. Oh, that's tragic. I don't even remember what all we did since then. I'm pretty sure we just did some triggers. That's unfortunate. I guess it would be more unfortunate if there were a bunch of people watching. But probably someone would have said something. Yeah, I don't know. We did some triggers. I think I figured out why the mic was staticky. My cable is usually not coiled up, and now it was. There is a chance that I unmuted and then muted again somehow later, but I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. I'm pretty sure I've been muted the whole time. That's unfortunate. Well, we just did light breathing. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. If that was actually someone and they like missed their trigger because I was muted, I would redo it, but anyhow, I guess that's why it's important to like live stream and practice and everything, just to make sure that you're like learning and don't forget stuff. Let's see here. Name spelling for hot heater. Pretty sure those are like right next to each other on the name list. H O T H E A T E R. Hot heater. Sorry, I had my gain up a little bit for the breathing. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Greasy Cube, 39% effort. I'll take it. That's like, it's not almost half, but it's acceptable. Light breathing. Alright, fine. I can't just refuse to do triggers I don't want to do. I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of being a streamer, right? So we're gonna dial up the gain just a little bit. Greasy shirt, thank you for the 88% effort today. Breathing for worried race car. I was gonna ask what a race car has to be worried about, but probably the race, right? That makes sense. Let's see here. Another name spelling. I need whatever randomizer that companies use to make it not random but seem more random. Brave Poster, 12%. My goodness. Name spelling for Red House. R E D H O U S iTunes review. Productive Yak, hello. Yes, can you come into my office, please? I just wanted to have a quick word, if you don't mind. I've been kind of, following up on how you were doing on that project I assigned you, and I just wanted to say you've been doing an incredible job. You're hitting all the metrics, all of our statistics, and everything are showing very positive results, good projections. This looks like it looks like you knocked it out of the park. It looks like it's going to do very well, and it's all thanks to your hard work and your dedication. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And keep it up. There's a pizza party for you. There's a pizza party in it for you. If you can maintain this pace for like 4 to 5 years constantly without missing a day. Thank you. I need to try and incorporate more of that like corporate speak, like metrics and projections and stuff. Let's see here. Okay, I'm sorry I'm not doing the third light breath. I'm breathing enough. Alright, you're getting light breathing the whole time. Alright. Smooth race car. Here's your attention. You get a little stream shout out. Smooth race car. Everybody. Wet cube. 22% effort. Can we get some of the fun triggers? Where's the head pats and stuff? Sniff test. That's something I need to work on. I'm not very good at it yet. Let's see. I feel like there's two types of sniff tests. There's the streamers that make it sound completely natural, and there's the others that sound like they're hyperventilating. And I am unfortunately in the second group. I am in the hyperventilating group. Let me see if I move the filter out of the way. This might make it worse. Let's see. Handsome Yak, you smell like a little bit of cologne. It smells like you have cologne on. So I do think moving the filter helps a lot with the sniff test, which makes sense. I think my problem is that I'm breathing in and out, but I breathe in more than I breathe out, and after however many repetitions, I'm just full of air, and I don't realize it, and I'm like, I can't breathe properly. I gotta work on that. Quirky Candy Bar has locked in. When is the next stream? I don't know. I might play a game of Balatro after this. Next ASMR stream. Maybe this weekend. Maybe Saturday. Or maybe Sunday. Or maybe both. Maybe not both, though. I don't know. I have some videos I'm trying to work on. And again, my attention is split 8 different ways. I keep having ideas for stuff to work on. I don't know if anybody has seen the TV show Fringe, but I just started the 3rd season, and it seems like it would be extremely fun to make a parody about. And I looked it up, and there's like a couple out there, but I don't think they hit all the best points. So I'm trying to do that, and then I have another secret video that I'm working on, and some other stuff. I'm also trying to go through these VODs and make like little shorts out of them, but I also need to do a better job of kind of watching the VODs back in general and making sure everything sounds good, because that's something I've not been completely on top of. a stretch. I will take a stretch. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Greasy Banana. And thanks for that username, WetCube. How are you doing today? Sorry. How are you doing today? I'm doing alright. It is a little warm in my room. It's not that bad. I'm just a bit of a baby about it. But otherwise, I am doing well. I hope everybody else is doing well and had a good day, a good night, a good fourth dimensional time that doesn't exist in my plane of existence, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are having a good existence. Fantastical Race Car is giving a fantastical 93% of effort today. Thank you. Ear licking. Let's see if we can do this. Sorry, there's so much fidgeting. I need like a... Feels like I need a bigger desk. It's never been too small before, but feels like it now. So I'm gonna try and turn the gain up and we'll see if it helps, or maybe I'm gonna try a couple different things throughout this and we'll see how many of them work out and how many don't. That was ear licking for Red Yak. I think that worked. I just have to, I don't know, it's like holding it close is better, but like actually touching it is good, but then you have to try and like not fumble and hit the mic or like drop something or keep rubbing it or bumping on it or whatever. We're getting better. We're getting better. Let's see. Handsome Cube, 34% effort. I don't know. I'll take it. I'm not gonna be too strict of a boss today. It is Christmas. I probably shouldn't be too strict ever because it's always after hours. It's like, you know, middle of the night when I'm streaming. But I don't know. Generico is a very, very large company. We're definitely international, so I guess these people are, you know, either on third shift or in another country, or maybe they're one of those multi-dimensional planes of existence. Let's see here. Oh my god, we got another Cat's GIF, everyone's favorite. I know that since we got the first one, that just everybody has been dying for another Cat's GIF, and just counting down the days and waiting and, you know, praying to every deity for another Cat's GIF, and now we've got it. Although I might not give it. Bursting Shirts giving 1% effort today. Does it go down to 0? I don't remember. Oh yeah, 0's like the actual bad one, so it does exist, but we haven't gotten it yet. I'll still give the cat GIF though. Let's see here. This isn't my favorite one. They're not all, they can't all be bangers, but this is like a, just, I don't know, middle of the line Cat's GIF, I guess. There we go. We've got Victoria. I can't for the life of me remember what point in the movie this is from the setting. I want to say like Skimbleshanks or what are the two twins' names? Like Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser or something. I don't know, something like terrible. This looks like they're inside. It looks like they're inside that studio or something. So, not the most exciting Cat's GIF today, unfortunately, but who knows? Maybe we'll get another. Maybe we'll get another later. That was Catskiff number 38 for Hot Dumpster. Bursting shirt. I don't care what day of the year it is, you gotta give me better than 1%, buddy. You gotta give me better than 1%. Oh my god. Sorry, that was a little louder than I thought. Another 1%. I kind of expected from Lazy Envelope, but come on. Negative affirmations for wet candy bar. Negative affirmations for wet candy bar. Let's see. Wet candy bar. You are truly, truly the worst. It is one thing to, like, you know, if you tell me I can't have something because it's not there, that's one thing. But whenever something perfectly good exists and I can't have it, even though it's right there because it's been ruined, that is infinitely worse, and that is what you are. You're a wet candy bar, which is just atrocious. There is no candy bar that would be good wet, and you knew that, and you specifically doused yourself with whatever it is, and that's infuriating to me. I hope what you doused yourself with was gasoline, so that I could incinerate you in Minecraft. That was negative affirmations for wet candy bar. Here's your attention, lazy shirt. Here's your attention. Ooh, look, I'm highlighting. I'm highlighting some cells just for you, lazy shirt. There you go. Ooh, dear. Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have it? Do I have it? Good. Alright. Trigger word. I still need to go through and add more trigger words. I need to put that on the list, because if I don't, I'll never do it. More. Oh, shoot. It's gonna change the thing because I changed something. What happens if I, like, just click back? What happens if I, like, just don't change anything? I'm pretty sure it's gonna regenerate. Yeah, it's just gonna regenerate. As soon as you start typing something, it's too late. Add more trigger words. Cool. Maybe we can add one now. What's a good trigger word? What is something we could add? We could add I haven't the slightest clue. I feel like it's gotta be like 3 or more syllables usually. I guess a lot of these aren't. Or like 2 of them aren't. But I feel like trigger words, the more syllables, the better. What is a nice, like, somewhat long word? Why do I pick something that I don't know how to spell? Pedantic. Hopefully that's how you spell it. If not, oh well. There's nobody around to tell me that I'm wrong. Sorry, the gain was still up a little bit. It just gets a lot of noise from outside. I really hate this interstate, but I also need to, like, repair my door, I think. Like, my door, I have a door in this room that goes directly outside, and I don't think it's, like, airtight. And I think if I fix that, it would fix a lot of the noise. Man, I am not good with words. I really need to have somebody else come up with some of these for me. Trigger word. I don't know. We're just gonna do whatever the other one was. Moonlight. We're doing trigger word moonlight for whoever it is that redeemed it. Moonlight. 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 You know what? I'm gonna try something. this is supposedly, supposedly like a right and a left setting on the mic that actually works a little better than I was expecting it to. Let's see here. Moonlight. That's pretty cool. I probably should have messed with this earlier, but I just didn't think that it would actually work. Moonlight. 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 That was trigger word for whoever it is that redeemed that. Sorry, hopefully that's not too harsh on the ears whenever I switch modes. I'll try to make sure I listen back to that and see if I need to mute before I do that. Or maybe I'll just start mute for it. It's not that hard to mute. As long as I remember to unmute myself. I really hope that doesn't happen again. It's like super embarrassing to sit here. I don't think it was too long, but that might have been like a solid 10 minutes that I was not saying anything. It's kind of tragic. Let's just, because, I don't know, we're just gonna do another roll. Oh yeah, we did negative affirmations and we did a positive performance review so far. Lazy Banana, 55% from Lazy Banana. I will take it. I feel like we need a chat name that's like the opposite of lazy. I guess we have it. We have productive. So I'll just leave it for now. Negative performance review for Smooth Race Car. Smooth Race Car. I don't know what the deal is, but you're just, dropping the ball would be an understatement, if anything. You're just absolutely, like, I can't really tell if you're just tired or lazy or deliberately trying to sabotage the company at this point. Like, it's getting really hard to tell. I would like to give you benefit of the doubt, but it's getting quite difficult. So if you can like straighten yourself out before, we have to send you to HR and promote you to customer, if you get what I'm saying. Thank you. Get out of here. Go do work. That was a negative performance review for Smooth Race Car. We'll probably go for about 10 more minutes, I feel like. Didn't super want to stream today, but like I kinda did, but I'm not feeling like a super long one. Ooh, we got scissors. We got scissors. Watch out, chat. Here I come. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get ya. It's not Halloween, it's Christmas, but you always gotta be on guard. You never know when your psychopath rock pebble boss with his purple tie is gonna come out of his office wielding a pair of scissors. Scissors for brave race car. Stay brave, race car. Smooth banana is giving slightly more effort than lazy banana was. Good for you. Good for you. Another stretch. We did that recently. I think I'm gonna trade it for a hydrate. Goodness. Sorry that water bottle is like super heavy. Bursting candy bar has clocked out. Have a good lurk. You know, this font has really grown on me. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I think it was the right choice. It's like a little elegant. It's not cursive, but it gives the same feel without being overly fancy and weird. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. We're doing some like headpats and stuff because those are more fun. It's my stream and I can do whatever I want because nobody else is here. Let's do some like mic scratchies, and then we'll do some headpats. That was mic scratchies for Juice Cub with some light breathing. It does say free redeems. That means I can get free redeems. Hold on. I feel like the headpads, maybe I need to hold it a little different. Let's see here. That's better. That was headpats, also for Juice Cub. Got kisses for Quirky Heater. What makes this heater is gonna end at like basically now. I will go a couple more minutes. So we'll see. Do you have any particular trigger requests? You can ask for pretty much anything. Otherwise, I have this randomizer that spits them out for me. Like a stretch for red heater. Breathing and light scratching. We can do some breathing. I've kind of been experimenting with kind of like literally just right before you came, like some kind of scratches like this. Let me turn the gain down a little bit. Along with breathing at the same time. thing at a time, but I was trying this earlier and I thought it sounded really nice.